Welcome back, Sachems, to Listen Update, the weekly show produced by our very own TV3s, where we give you the inside stories on all things MHS. It's homecoming week here at MHS. Make sure you tune in next week for a recap on all the excitement. But first, let's take a look at Sachem sports. On September 26th, varsity football kept their winning streak alive with their third win against Pembroke, 42-6. Leanne Robinson made a highlight of their victory. Let's check it out.
Hold your breath and count to 10. Just count to 10. So cultivate and plant the seed. Hold your breath and count to 10. Just count to 10. I'm gonna make it rain, so ring the bell. I know it all too well. Switchblade on the edge of your wrist. Can I get a witness? 'Cause agony brings no reward for one more hit and one last score. Don't be a casualty. Cut the cord.
Here are the upcoming home games for our Sachems this week. This Friday, October 2nd, the boys soccer team is playing Scituate at 3:45, and then the varsity football team faces Plymouth South at 7. On the following Monday, October 5th, the boys soccer team plays against West Bridgewater at 3:30, and then the volleyball team faces Scituate at 5:30. There's a golf match versus Duxbury on Tuesday, October 6th at 3:30, as well as a girls soccer game against Hanover at 4. Golf returns to the course the next day, Wednesday, October 7th, to face North Quincy at 3:30. And field hockey has a game versus Hanover at 5:30. And that's all we have for MHS home games this week. Up next is clubs and activities. As many of you may have already noticed, the MHS library had a major makeover, including new computers and furniture. Levi Michaelis and Jacob Starr made a news story of the transformation. Let's check it out.
This year, Middleborough High School added some new features to their library. It looks completely different, and the hope is that it will pose as a welcoming place for students to come and study and to learn. The library has a new feel that Principal Paul Bernigan hopes will invite kids to learn and explore the new library.
I think one of the things I'm really excited about this year is our new library, and the library, I feel, is really the hub of the high school. It's really the center point of everything that goes on inside of a school. And a year ago, we really began a journey of really redesigning what our library should look like. If you're trying to create a 21st century library, it has to be a place that's very mobile, very flexible, a place where kids can go, where it's not always just sitting very stationary at a desktop computer, that it really allows them some options of collaborative space with private space and really personal space to do studying or whatnot.
The library was designed by Christian Bean and Donna Phillips.
But the whole idea behind the design was to make it more student-centered. So there are different areas in the library where students can do different things. So there's a for example, there's a place that's quiet where kids can study, and there are cubbies there where they can go in and it's quiet, or tables where they can work quietly. Then there are areas for group work, different groups of tables. We have some rectangular tables, so if there's a large group meeting together, and we have some round tables. And then by the window, we have the tall, high-top tables, and those are for kids that want to either stand or sit at a higher chair. And they're just groups of 3, so it's for a smaller group.
The library is one of the many new features that are bringing excitement to the school.
The impact that I'm hoping that it has on students is that it really is a place for students to go where they can work together collaboratively, where they can get homework done, where they can be their meeting place, but also to have really an opportunity to have many different things going on in the library at one time without having it be what it used to be, which was really just if you were in the library and you were in there with the class, no one else could be in that library at the time. So to really make the space a lot more inviting for students. And really the way that we did that was through the upgrades in the library.
The library will be open for classes to come and learn hands-on using the brand new Chromebooks.
We now have 60 Chromebooks, and we have 12 brand new desktop computers. So we have a total of 72 computers. The Chromebooks are nice because they're very flexible, and kids can sit anywhere in the library, so they're not trapped to that seat if they want to be, with their little group or by themselves. I hope they'll use them responsibly.
The hope is that the new design of the library will help provide the students with many more learning experiences.
So I think the impact is to really make that library a hub, but it's also allowing for learning experience to take place that's very, very different than students of the past that have gone into that library, and it really has been in the same design that it's been in for many, many years. So I'm pretty excited with the look of the library, and I'm really happy that the students are enjoying it.
Mrs. Phillips has put countless hours into trying to get the library into tip-top shape for the Sachums. Hopefully the students will take full advantage of this great opportunity. This has been Jacob Starr for Listen Update, signing off.
Up next is upcoming events, but first let's take a look at the weather with Lauren Empey.
October 2nd's football game is going to be a wet one, so you're going to want to grab that rain jacket. By Tuesday, the weather should be clearing up, and the high this week is 70. Stay dry, folks, and back to you, Delaney.
Thanks, Lauren. Here are some events to look out for here at MHS. On Friday, October 9th, be sure to attend the annual charity dinner at 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. This year's proceeds are all going to a new foundation, Living for Kimberly. This year's STW's fall show is the Seussification of Romeo and Juliet, premiering November 13th and 14th at 7 p.m. And finally, start getting excited for the Thanksgiving pep rally. November is right around the corner. And that's all we have on this week's episode of Listen Update. Check us out on MiddleboroughTV.com and Twitter at MiddleboroughTV for all of our videos. I'm Delaney Brennan, and we'll see you later for next week's episode.